5 Unusual People in the World, Part 141. Hello you guys, I'm Keisha, and have a great day. A lot of people have such bizarre bodies that we will never believe they are real. Some are born with it, while some experience incidents in their life. Who are they? Let's meet them in this video. Come and explore with me in this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Aparajit Lodai. Aparajit Lodai comes from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, northern India. He was born with strange and painful disorder. The giant tongue almost completely occupied by oral cavity, protruding outward and severely swollen like a tumor. Doctors call it a malformation, or macroglossia syndrome, one of the most painful problems that often lead to asphyxiation. This disorder causes the tongue to develop abnormally, and the baby won't be able to swallow. Rare and painful condition, sometimes called excessive tongue swelling and choking. The giant tongue made Lodai always cry, hurt, and hungry. He couldn't suckle too, and had to rely on the equipment assistance, because he couldn't swallow anything. Not only after birth, but the tongue has also grown since still in the womb. His family wasn't disappointed with the doctor's response, but sought treatment for the child in another hospital. During this 2-hour surgery, doctors removed a large tumor on his tongue. After a successful operation, his child was able to swallow for the first time. A young boy is always cheerful and smiling, but rarely goes out during the day out of embarrassment with his appearance. This guy can be said to be the unhappiest man in Uganda. Number 4. Eric John Ruwop Berriwer. Eric John Ruwop Berriwer, a boy from Uganda, was born in 2000, whose face was covered by a giant tumor due to a rare bone disorder. It is so rare that it affects only 1 in a million people, and very few cases are seen by doctors because they always have low self-esteem because of their appearance. When Eric was 3 years old, the tumor on his face was the size of a coconut. It had a pressure on his nose, making him have difficulty in breathing. The children in the village always let out ruthless ridicule when they met him. They even called him Moose Boy. The tumor had rapidly grown to weigh 5.5 pounds and completely covered the right side of the face when Eric was 17 years old. It even stinged. In 2015, Eric went on a long trip to the UK for surgery after receiving the help of a charity. The 24-hour surgery helped him remove the tumor. During the 9 months of living away from home, Eric underwent a number of other surgeries to reconstruct the face. When Eric's condition got better, he was transferred back to his hometown in 2016. Sadly, just a few weeks after returning home, the tumor regrows at a much faster and more dangerous rate. Despite the care of a private nurse, but only a few days later, Eric died in his sleep. A smart and likable man, he loves watching movies, reading books, and traveling. However, travel is an issue for him. Trams and buses often rejected him. Many taxi drivers also refuse to drive him because his body size is too huge. Number 3. Willie Kemper. Guisel Kemper was born in 1924 in Mendenhall, Simpson County, Mississippi, United States. Known as Willie Kemper, he is a famous African American in the 1930s and 1940s with a height of 8 feet 7 inches. He is also known as the world's largest boy and Wee Willie. Usually, tall famous people are skinny compared to body, but not for Willie. With such a height as one of the most in the world, he weighs 450 pounds, 2.5 times heavier than a normal person. His feet were so big that 20 apples could be in his shoes. Each hand can hold a dozen eggs. At birth, Willie weighed 9 pounds and was a normal child until the age of 9. Then, he started to gain weight and height. Before the age of 10, he weighed 300 pounds. Unfortunately, he had to leave school at the age of 11 because he was too big to sit on a desk. Doctors said the cause was due to disorders of the pituitary and thyroid. At the age of 14, he was seen on the street in his hometown by the manager of a side program and has since been touring in many countries around the world. He appeared in the Wallace Brothers Circus and Blind's American Shows concert before dying of a heart attack while performing in Martinez, California, at the age of 20. Say goodbye to one of the tallest people in the world, and let's come to the shortest woman in the world, recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. Number 2. Madge Bester. Madge Bester, born on April 26, 1963, is one of the shortest women ever recorded. This South African woman is only 25.5 inches tall, measured in 1991, making her a year smaller than an average child. While Willie Camphor is considered a giant, Madge is considered to be a tiny one, as she weighs only 66 pounds. She holds the record for the shortest woman in the world. According to doctors, Madge's condition was due to her having a bone defect, which is characterized by brittle bones, and this keeps her in a wheelchair. It seems that this defect is inherited from the mother. Her mother, Winnie, who died in 2001, also had a bone-forming defect and measured only 27.6 inches. As a child, Madge wished she could walk and do things on her own. This ability does not prevent her from dreaming like many other little girls, no matter how they can be viewed from any angle. Madge is a disability rights advocate and has addressed the issue at press conferences and events. She traveled internationally many years ago to raise awareness for people with disabilities. Madge passed away on March 20, 2018 in Bloemfontein, South Africa, at the age of 55. At present, obesity has become one of the diseases that many parents must care about. Typically is this guy's story. He weighs more than any other kid of his age. Number 1. Xu Zhou. Xu Zhou was born in 2007 in China. 15 years old, he weighed 3 times than children of the same age, 396.8 pounds. His waistline is 58.6 inch, much thicker than that of an average adult, 35.4 inch. His dad said that he has grown from 3 years to 10. His body mass is increasing at a rate of 22 pounds per year. Excess obesity will lead to gradual deterioration of human organs. If not intervened in time, the consequences would be very harmful. Due to his obesity, Xu Zhou couldn't speak clearly. His skin tissue was pulled out a large area. His veins swelled, his blood vessels were clearly visible, and his blood pressure was as high as 160, while a normal person's blood pressure doesn't exceed 120. From a young age, Zhou has had a habit of eating a lot, fast, and the speed of body development is also extremely dizzy compared to friends of the same age. Zhou was of school age, but had to drop out of school to follow his family to treat his obesity. Everyday activities also need help from family members because he can't do anything on his own. In April 2014, Zhou saw Sun Liang, China's fattest 660-pound man, died of heart failure from being too fat. After consulting with a doctor, after exercising and controlling diet, Zhou has lost 5 kilograms. Unexpectedly, he was so smug that he sneakily ate 18 packs of instant noodles, and all of the weight he had lost are recovered overnight. After that, the doctor performed a stomach reduction surgery for Zhou. Now, his weight has decreased to 242.5 pounds. These incredible people really surprise me. I know there are a lot of people out there that we haven't known yet. Let's meet them in other videos. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.